The Jagannath Temple in Puri, Odisha, rises majestically above the Bay of Bengal, its towering stone walls steeped in myth and devotion. Its name literally means Lord of the Universe, Jagannath, a fitting title for a shrine considered a microcosm of Hindu faith. Every year, millions of pilgrims stream through the temple's grand Singhdwara gate, eager to glimpse the wooden deities inside. This temple is one of the Hinduism's four Char Dham pilgrimage sites, making it specially sacred. In this video, we journey through the temple's storied origin, its astonishing mysteries, and the grand festivals that celebrate Lord Jagannath, illuminating why he remains a living symbol of Sanatan Dharma and universal devotion. The divine legend of Jagannath's origin. Long ago, the Puri region was a dense forest hiding a secret shrine. According to legend, King Indradyumna of Avanti, in present-day Madhya Pradesh, dreamt of a wondrous blue deity named Neelamadhava and sent his priest to find it. The priest Vidyapati, aided by a tribal chief's daughter, discovered a cave shrine but could not reveal its location. Undeterred, Indradyumna prayed and fasted until one stormy night he heard a divine voice from the heavens. The Lord announced he would manifest in wood. "I will appear as a wooden image floating by the sea," he said. The voice guided the king to a coastal mountain and a vast temple site. Following this omen, Indradyumna and his priests performed 1,000 yagnas and built a grand temple. A miraculous log then washed ashore, radiating divine light. By Narada's counsel, artisans carved 3 idols from the sacred tree: Jagannath, the Lord, his elder brother Balabhadra, and sister Subhadra. The gods in heaven themselves, including Brahma, were invited to inaugurate the shrine. A later court chronicles record that King Indradyumna indeed installed Jagannath's image, as noted by temple's records. Through this legend, the temple's origin intertwines tribal roots and Vedic piety, echoing Jagannath's role as a bridge between diverse traditions. The living deities Jagannath, Balabhadra, and Subhadra. At the temple sanctum stand 3 striking wooden idols, Jagannath, Balabhadra, and Subhadra, unlike any others in Hinduism. They are carved from holy neem trees and have an almost abstract form: large round eyes and a perfectly round face, but no limbs at all. Jagannath, as a central figure, is typically painted black and sits beside his older brother Balabhadra, painted in white, and younger sister Subhadra, painted in yellow. Together, they form a divine triad that draws devotees of all backgrounds. The name Jagannath itself comes from Sanskrit Jagat, meaning universe, plus Nath, meaning Lord, literally Lord of the universe. In Odia Hinduism, he is revered as Purushottam, the Supreme Being, and the Param Brahman. Most followers see Jagannath as a form of Krishna, a Lord Vishnu avatar, while others perceive elements of Shiva or Tantra in his worship. Remarkably, Jagannath faith, often called Jagannathism, is non-sectarian. It blends Vaishnava rites with local traditions and invites people of every caste and creed to worship openly. In fact, the temple's own history shows this inclusiveness. Even local tribes historically took part in rituals that are now central to worship. The deities are not treated as stone images but living personalities. Priests cook food for them, dress them in new robes several times a day, and even sing lullabies to them. Every few years, this living god must renew his body. In the Nabakalebrah ceremony, priests secretly find new sacred trees to carve fresh icons, then transfer the god's soul substance into the new images. This ritual underscores Jagannath's belief in death and rebirth. He dies and is reborn in wooden form, symbolizing nature's cycles. Because Jagannath is considered present in the idols, the old ones, once retired, are buried with funeral rites in a special temple city called Kaili Vaikuntha behind the main shrine. Architecture, history, and mysteries. The Jagannath Temple complex, called Shri Mandira, is a marvel of medieval Kalinga architecture. According to traditional history, Indradyumna built the original shrine, but the current stone temple was largely constructed under King Anantavarman Chodaganga of the Eastern Ganga dynasty in the 11th-12th century. Its 65-meter high pyramid-shaped spire dominates Puri's skyline. The temple today is heavily fortified with massive walls and dozens of smaller shrines and halls inside, reflecting both defense needs and devotional breadth. It has been a pilgrimage site since at least the 9th and 10th century, and it anchors Odisha's spiritual life. Pilgrims marvel at the temple's many mysteries and miracles. Devotees often note unexplained phenomena. For example, the saffron flag atop Jagannath's peak always flies in reverse against the wind direction. At any time of day, the temple's main shrine casts no shadow, a baffling fact for architects and faithful alike. Even stranger, when you enter the main gate, the steady roar of the Bay of Bengal waves seems to vanish completely inside the temple. Local lore says no birds alight atop Jagannath's golden wheel, the Sudarshan Chakra, suggesting a divine no-fly zone overhead. These are other wonders, like the massive temple wheel that always faces onlookers due its symmetric design, have been chronicled by historians and make the temple feel charged with spiritual energy. Another famed mystery involves the temple prasadam, sanctified food. The priests prepared food in huge earthen pots, stacked one on top of another, over bonfires. Yet the top pot cooks first, defying normal heat flow. It's said this happens only by divine will. Afterwards, hundreds of unique dishes, the Anna Prasadam, are distributed to all ranks of people, from Brahmins to fishermen, emphasizing Jagannath's universal love. Even in modern times, not a grain of prasadam goes to waste. The exact amount cooked daily is always consumed, a phenomena devotees consider miraculous. The Grand Rath Yatra, Lord among the people. Each summer, Puri erupts in color and joy for the Rath Yatra, chariot festival, Jagannath's most famous celebration. On this occasion, the three deities are ceremoniously carried out of the temple to the nearby Gundicha temple, about 3 kilometers away, in gigantic, beautifully decorated wooden chariots. Jagannath's chariot, Nandi Ghosha, alone is some 14 meters high with 18 massive wheels, while Balabhadra's and Subhadra's chariots follow with 16 and 12 wheels respectively. The ritual commemorates Krishna's tradition of visiting friends. Here, the Lord of Universe literally comes out of his sanctum to walk among the people. The symbolism is profound. As news reports note, Rath Yatra teaches that all social barriers melt before the divine. Kings and commoners alike treat themselves as servants of the Lord during this festival. Even the hereditary king of Puri takes up a broom and personally sweeps the street before the chariot, a ceremony called Chera Panhara, humbling himself before Jagannath. Multitudes pull the ropes attached to the chariots, pulling Jagannath towards Gundicha temple with faith that dragging the Lord's car absolves them of sins. It is said hundreds of thousands come, believing Jagannath's blessings are showered on all who witness or help with the procession. The festival also enacts themes of death and renewal. In the week before Rath Yatra, Jagannath, Balabhadra and Subhadra are given a ceremonial bath, Stana Purnima. Immediately afterwards, they symbolically fall ill and are kept away from public view for 9 days, the Annavasara period. On the morning of Rath Yatra, they re-emerge, revitalized as if reborn, wearing new costumes that never ever. One legend says the architect Vishwakarma was still carving Jagannath's image and left it unfinished, giving rise to the deity's unique form. In any case, these rituals emphasize the cycle of Leela, divine play, where the Lord departs, rests, and returns to bless his devotees. Beyond Puri, Jagannath's chariot processions are held throughout India and abroad, wherever large Odia or Vaishnava communities live. They coincide with the main event, so devotees worldwide feel connected to the tradition. Through Rath Yatra, Jagannath transcends temple walls. He becomes one of the people, teaching Sanatan Dharma's ideal that God is accessible to all. Significance in Sanatan Dharma today. Lord Jagannath holds a special place in the tapestry of Hinduism. He is often viewed as a form of Krishna Vishnu that unites diverse paths. As the scriptures and scholars note, Jagannath is worshipped as a supreme Purushottama and incarnate love. Yet, unlike some deities confined to strict sects, Jagannathism openly absorbs tribal and folk elements into its rites. For example, ancestral tribal gods like Neela Madhava were assimilated as Jagannath's earlier forms. This inclusivity, treating every devotee's offering equally and welcoming non-Brahmin traditions, exemplifies Sanatan Dharma's all-embracing spirit. As Odisha's foremost deity, Jagannath also symbolizes regional pride and continuity. Even when empires charged around him, the people of Puri preserved his worship. In the global context, Jagannath's famous name even entered the English language. Early British observers of Rath Yatra coined the word Juggernaut to describe an unstoppable force. Today, Jagannath's message is more positive, a force of universal love. His temple and festivals teach values of equality, devotion, and faith. Through centuries, he has inspired saints like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and countless poets and musicians, cementing his role as a living deity. The conclusion. The story of the Jagannath Temple and its Lord is one of the enduring wonders. From the pious legend of King Indradyumna carving divine idols out of a floating log, to the present-day Rath Yatra chariots groaning under the weight of thousands, Jagannath remains ever present in the hearts of the devotees. His temple walls may stand silent, but the faith within it's vibrant and inclusive. Every year around the world, people chant Jai Jagannath, a testament that this wooden Lord of the universe continues to unite and uplift Sanatan Dharma. Jai Jagannath.